Welcome to the Transparent FX Academy. I'm Nick, and I'm a top author on TradingView with over 190k reputation points. In this video, I will be taking a pair, breaking it down from a technical and order flow perspective to try to understand where we have the highest probabilities of the next potential move. And in doing so, I will provide as much free education as possible. So I really suggest that you stick to the video to the end, and I will see you on the charts. Okay, so here's a full breakdown of the situation that we currently have on BTC USD, because at the moment we do have quite interesting price action and structure. Now, starting here from the monthly, what do we see? From a monthly perspective, we can notice how at the moment we're testing the previous cycle high. In fact, from here, the previous bear market started, and at the moment in this bear market, we just went all the way down and tested exactly the same zone from which we could expect a potential rejection to the upside. The last time that the market here on BTC USD tested the previous cycle high was in the first bull run, when then the first crypto winter started, when we had this move to the downside, we went all the way down to test the previous cycle high, in which the market tested the previous resistance turn support and rejected it to the upside. In this case, it seems like the market has just started following a similar pattern from which a rejection to the upside could be expected. If we look closer, what we can also notice is that we just tested the previous low, and there is a possibility for a double bottom to be printed at this area. Dropping that on the weekly, we can notice how from a weekly perspective, the market just printed this M pattern. And in general, after the creation of an M pattern, what you would expect is for the market to create a rejection to the upside to go and complete pattern at the previous weekly support now turned resistance. So what we could expect here is this potential rejection to the upside for the market to complete the pattern at the previous weekly support now turned resistance. Dropping down the daily time frame, what we can see from a daily perspective, we can notice how the market is about to shift structure from being a bearish structure, creating lower lows and lower highs, to now having a bullish structure from a daily perspective, with the market now just printing a new higher high above the previous high. If we look at this structure, we can notice how all this consolidation zone here is currently previous support, which was supposed to be turned resistance. Here the market failed in respecting it as resistance, is currently breaking above it. So what we could expect is a retest of this previous resistance turn support, and then a potential rejection to the upside. If we go and see what we have when it comes to the on-chain data, so how Bitcoins are moving on and off from exchanges, what we can see here is that the black line is the price, the blue line, actually purple line, is the amount of Bitcoins on exchanges, so the exchange reserves. What we can notice is that during this bear market, even though the price obviously has been quite bearish, we can see how the purple line, so the amount of Bitcoins on exchanges, has been falling as well. This indicates that the fundamentals of Bitcoin are very, very strong, because if during a bear market there are massive wallets which are accumulating all the Bitcoins that are getting dumped on exchanges and actually moving them off from exchanges, potentially in cold storage, at that point, if demand increases or if the emitted supply it gets decreased, which is what will happen with the next halving in 2024, at that point, the price should rise quite drastically in order to accommodate for the new demand. So overall, we could expect a rejection to the upside in the long term. In fact, I do expect after 2024, new all-time highs to be created. That is my opinion. I really believe that we will see new all-time high on Bitcoin in 2024, actually more around 2025. Now, if the market here will actually print a correction retesting previous resistance turn support, how we could be approaching this potential rejection to the upside? As usual, trading is reactive and not predictive. The monthly, weekly, and daily combined with the on-chain data, those are the best time frames from a directional perspective. However, when it comes to confirmations and entries, the best time frames are the intraday time frames, so 4 hour and lower. Therefore, what we could be doing, potentially also with students, is monitoring price action from an intraday perspective during this move to the downside, waiting for the market to shift from an intraday bearish market as we would have to an intraday bullish market. And if the market would shift from an intraday bearish to a bullish market and provide to us one of our valid entries, at that point, we could be looking for a potential rejection to the upside for the market to complete this impulse correction and impulse pattern to the upside. Now, if you don't know what I'm speaking about when I say valid entries and this kind of things, that is all part of the mentorship program, which you can find at transparentfxtrading.com. Here you have the possibility to gain access to my entire course with all the rules of the strategies. You also have the possibility to gain access to one-on-one private mentoring, the VIP market breakdowns with the Telegram signals, the COT data software, which puts together everything that you need as a trader all in one interface, the trading station software, and also if you scroll lower past the testimonials, you will see that at the moment I'm running a special promotion in which you have the possibility to gain access to for only 97 euros. And since I have partnered with the forex broker Blueberry Markets, if you open an account with them from the student dashboard, you have the possibility to get a full refund credited back into your trading account. And if you scroll lower, you will see here that you have the possibility to join and gain automatically access with the email and password that you will create during the checkout. So definitely looking forward to have you on board. If you enjoyed the video, make sure that you smash that like button and comment below. It really does help with the YouTube algorithm, and I will see you in my next video.